Good evening and welcome. My name is Mike Cassidy, and I'm one of the Filmmaker hosts here at the Garden State Film Festival. It is our 24th annual film festival, celebrating 24 years of being in New Jersey. We're celebrating March 26th to the 29th across 9 venues in Asbury Park and Cranford, New Jersey. And we will have over 200 films from various different countries. I have the pleasure of speaking with the folks behind one of those films. The film is ScapeG.O.A.T. ScapeG.O.A.T. Thank you. I'm sorry, guys. I was doing so well, I thought too. Thank you for joining me. We have Eric Labati, who is the director, writer, co-producer. Gabrielle Shun Su, the editor, visual effects coordinator, and co-producer. And Raquel Davis, the other co-editor. Thank you so much for joining me, everybody. We made it through the technical difficulties, hopefully. So I say we get started. If you want to go around and introduce yourselves and explain the role that you played in this film, and a little summary of the film itself. We can go in this order if Gabby wants to go first.
Okay. Yeah. Hi everyone. I'm Gabby. I was brought on by Erica. I don't remember the exact timeline. We worked on a short together previously, a really lovely documentary, and I knew from that, and also just like corresponding with her, that I really wanted to work on whatever she had next. And so when she sent me the script for Scapegoat, I was like so hooked. The writing was just really brilliant. It was really like quick and fast and comedic in a beat that like I really, really did appreciate. So not to save some room for the others, I will stop my short intro
Very
there.
kind of you. Very
Yeah.
kind. And I love the writing as well. Like I mentioned right before we got on screen, I have some lines that I am going to use in my everyday life now. Erica, if you'd like to go as next.
Yeah, absolutely. My name is Erica Labati, and I'm the writer, director, and a co-producer for ScapeG.O.A.T. I co-produced with Lola Ackerman, and it was just really great to work with Gabby and Raquel in the editing room together. ScapeG.O.A.T is a cringe comedy short that is centering a high school friend group of 3 children of diaspora, and so yeah, it was a really, really fun project, and it was inspired by my experiences as a Cameroonian American student and growing up in the Midwest. And yeah, I really loved working with Gabby and Raquel on this. I think I actually originally asked Gabby to do VFX coordination, and then after she read the script, she was like, "Are you looking for an editor?" And it was just great. It kind of just all the pieces came together, and being able to connect with Raquel. And so, yeah, I loved the whole process.
I was gonna say it's like you got a super team or something making it, and it feels like it was.
So sorry.
That's not me, is it?
Yeah, that was
Okay.
me. That was my
Raquel,
bad.
I was about to introduce you. I was gonna say we saved the best for last too. Raquel, would you like to tell everybody your role in the film and what it was like making it for you?
Yeah. Hi, my name's Raquel. I'm the other co-editor for this film. Erica brought me on maybe 2 or 3 months before we started editing. And this was our first time working together, but we had a class.
Wow.
Actually, I've had classes with both of them, so it was really nice for us to finally connect and all work together. And yeah, it was a lot of fun working on this.
And that brings me to my next question. This was a student film that you guys made. Where do you go to school?
Yeah, so I graduated last May from.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. It was a long road. I graduated last May from a film and media arts program from Temple University. And so this was my final thesis project that I had to defend that spring. And we shot it, I guess now 2 summers ago now, which sounds crazy. Time flies. But yeah, Temple University. And that's where I met both Gabby and Raquel.
Everybody went to Temple then.
Mm-hmm.
Are you the heart of Philly? Are you guys Philadelphia sports fans? If you follow sports. Oh no! Whoa! Did I hit a nerve? Did I say something wrong? What happens?
No, not at all. I just I guess I'm sports neutral, but I will always be there at the big games. I'll be cheering.
It's fun when they win. Like the Super Bowl last year was pretty fun. So
you're talking about the Eagles.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm a Giants fan, so we won't have to talk about that anymore. Okay, and Gabby, how was the experience at Temple for you guys?
It was good. I mean, the professors I think like out of everything, you really just get good professors who like really just try a lot with very little like support and resources. So it was just amazing seeing them and all the TAs. And I think also like the community that came out, like it doesn't feel, I've heard other film schools tend to get a little bit cliquey, but I don't think that was necessarily the case at Temple University. I still keep up with a lot of the film community that I was able to build at Temple, and also like keeping up with like Erica and Raquel just feels like we can't wait for the reunion episode, especially when we all like kind of moved away and moved out.
Yeah, I was going to ask that next question. But Raquel, how was your experience at Temple?
Similar with Gabby, and it goes across like all grades too, in terms of like working with each other. Like even if you're a freshman, like you're still gonna work with like sophomores and juniors. And the teachers there, like they really want to help you. Like shout out to Rachel Stewart in the post department. She's amazing. And she's helped me a lot. So yeah, I really love my time there.
It sounds like it was a great time to be there. Are you guys local to New Jersey?
I mean, I was raised in Jersey, like I'm from Jersey, but I still live in Philly.
Okay, gotcha. Yep, in case the Eagles win another Super Bowl, which hopefully never happens again. Erica, what about you? Are you local to New Jersey?
I'm not. So I'm living in Philly, and Philly was very far away from home. I grew up in Springfield, Missouri, actually, but I'm very excited to go to the Garden State Film Festival, and Jersey's just I've really enjoyed what I've seen so far, and yeah.
That's a huge compliment. We appreciate it. And Gabby, are you local?
I am not. I was born in Taiwan, raised in Texas, and I went to Philly for college, and then made a lot of friends who are from Jersey. I'm currently based in New York. I'm editing in New York, but also just like happy to be a part of Garden State Film Festival again. One of the pieces I co-edited made it last year, so I'm just like super psyched to just like maybe this will be a regular occurrence to be able to see every year.
After watching your guys' film, I think for sure we'll be seeing a lot more of you around. Absolutely. If you want, let's we could give a summary of what the film is about, a bit about the plot. We have one thing we're not going to talk about to surprise the audience. So if anybody would like to get ahead in that.
Yeah, I can go ahead and dive in. So yeah, it's a cringe comedy short film, and it centers this friend group, and they're all children of diaspora from different cultures. So we have Ananya, who's South Indian American, and we have Santiago, who's Puerto Rican, which is also American, and then Camille, Ghanaian American. And so it was very, very fun to just write and conceptualize their different personalities and their dynamics in the friend group and their tensions, but the care that they have for each other, and like just their different perspectives and values looking onto the world. In the film, the kind of driving plot is that Camille is taken the fall for a cyber scandal gone wrong in the school. A meme making fun of the school principal and the school principal's dog has caused and wreaked a lot of havoc. And Camille is now kind of at the center point, taking the blame, and it's getting in the way of her ability to make the quiz bowl team, which is a huge goal of hers. And so her friends basically just have to kind of figure out, like, how do we get you out of this situation? Why did you get yourself in this situation? While also working through their own kind of tensions in the group as well.
I'm glad you mentioned the cyberbullying scandal, because one of the questions I had was, who was the guy you used the picture? Like, is it someone like, okay, I think you might know. It wasn't like a stock photo. It was someone that, okay, I would love to hear that. Please tell me who that was.
That's my boyfriend, but he's in an aging app, so he's not. I'm not dating. He's like my age, and then we put him in like a age filter. It's really funny. Yeah, sorry.
I didn't know the age filter. I was like, in my head, I'm like, I thought he looked like a really older dude, and then you said he was your boyfriend. I'm like, good for you. I'm sure he's a great time.
You're like, oh, girl, no judgment, but
not at all. Love is love. I was happy to be able to see that. I am shocked though right now, like processing that.
No, yeah, I think what's really funny about that is like, yeah, the app did like the filter. I think it was like a Snapchat filter or something. It did so well. And like we have like sweatshirts and stuff with like his face, like,
Yeah, that's
and people
the
don't know that.
t-shirt. The t-shirt. I was like, man, this poor guy. And I was like, maybe they got it off of like Facebook or something, and this dude has no idea that you're using his photo. And then when this is in theaters, he's watching it like, that's me. And then probably I have a little scandal about it, but that's incredible. That makes me very happy.
Yeah, I would have doing someone else. Sorry, not to.
I think you should, honestly, if you, in the next film that you guys make, just use some random person. Wow, that's fantastic. I lost my train of thought. That blew my mind. Okay, so
You're asking great questions.
thanks. I think that's the one that the people wanted to know. Like everybody's been like, we gotta know who this dude on this dog's body is. So I remember now. I loved your film. It was it felt like a cringe comedy is a genre I was not familiar with, but I think that nails it. Also a very powerful coming of age story. And I liked it because in a lot of films, you know, that coming of age stuff, you see people kind of that look like me mostly, and like we can relate to it. And I just loved that, like I was able to see like through the lens of people that had these different experiences. What was it like for you guys making this film? What was like the vibe on set? Did you know that this was going to be, I think, an amazing film while you were making it? Christian, you're still on mute.
Well, man, where do I start? That's a really good question. I mean, yeah, I think like what you said about the representation in the film, that was like the driving force of why I wanted to make this. It was very much inspired, again, by my experiences. I grew up in a Cameroonian household and I went to an American school, and I really wanted the film to kind of show the differences between the two worlds when you're growing up in school in one culture and have a completely different culture at home. But it also doesn't feel, I feel like when you're living through that, it doesn't feel weird until somebody outside of you points it out to you. So I think having like moments in the film where, you know, the friends and, you know, also like a friend group where they're all connected by their differences, like they're fully accepting of their differences, like just having these kind of like ruptures where you're like, we don't feel weird, we feel normal. And then having someone outside of you make your lunch the talk of the table, or just like bring something up that just, that's just how you've been existing. And, but it's apparently strange. And I think that was like, that's like also kind of a part of the coming of age too, when you're a child of immigrants, is like not realizing how different you are until you kind of grow up and like become outside of yourself. At least if you grew up in a school like mine that was less diverse. But I think that, oh my gosh, I'm trying to remember the second part of your question. Oh yeah, like on set, the experience on set. I just had a good time. I like worked with a ton of amazing people. I got to work with people from my undergraduate program in Kansas. I got to work with my sister too, which was incredible. And like, it was just like, everyone was so positive. It kind of felt like we were, you know, at summer camp on set. Even like, again, even in post, it felt the same way. Like we were having fun, we were laughing, but we were also like, people were working hard. Like we were down to business. When it comes to like knowing if the film was gonna do well, I feel like you never really know. Maybe that's just me. I never really know if a film's gonna do well. Like, or at least when my films are gonna do well, I'm just kind of like, I'm gonna make it and it needs to be like authentically me. And, but I think I suffer from, you know, Kaimule's anxiety, and I'm like, this is horrible. Like I do the annoying artist thing where I'm like, this is amazing, this is awful, oh my god, like I don't know, and then it's out, and then I'm like, okay. But yeah, I think like personally for me, like the representation in the film was really cool. I don't want to go too much into it if you're going to ask about writing later, but
I know, I'm sorry, we were going to talk about writing. I just had so many. That dog picture thing really threw me, like if I'm being totally honest. So I was also wanted to say how great it was. It's been a while for me since I've been in high school, and I went to an all-boys high school, so not very diverse in that regard. But I could see myself in like every character. Like I remember when I was freaking out about applying to colleges, and at the lunchroom, at the lunch table, cafeteria, lunchroom. Everybody making, that was like, for me, where everybody was making the funniest jokes I've ever heard still to this day. One of them, and I'm sorry that we get to talk too much about the writing, but this is a question about the writing. The line that I had to pause and write down immediately was when the main characters were sitting at the table and the girl comes over to bully and then making fun of the food, and then the guy goes and grabs the sandwich, takes a bite, and says, oh, I think I miswrote it. Do you have, oh no, I didn't. Do you have a COVID test in there? Because I can't taste anything. I stopped. I'm like, that's a bar. I'm going to use that for sure. And I apologize that we can't get too much into the writing, but I just want to let you guys know, like, I can't wait for when I'm going to make sure I'm at the block that it's being shown at, just because I want to see how people react to that line specifically. And they're going to love the rest of the film as well. I feel very confident about that. And there's so much that I apologize I wasn't able to get to. But our final question that we like to ask everybody is if you will be able to attend the festival in person. We can go Gabby and move around again.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what everybody else is working on as well, and happy to be there to rep ScapeG.O.A.T.
Erica, will you be able to attend?
I will be. I'm super excited to see everybody and to see all the other films. My blog sounds like some really incredible filmmakers.
We're stacked this year for sure. And Raquel, will you also be able to join us?
Yes, I will. And I'm really excited because this is my first film at a bigger festival like this. So I'll definitely be making sure to like take everything in.
It's going to be a very fun experience for you all. I really believe that. I'm still like having this dog thing pop in my head. Like I had another question.
Am I allowed to, like, I'm so sorry. I know we're kind of like out of time, but can I just like, hype up these two really quick?
That's the other, yes, of course. Please do, please do.
Yeah, and Gabby, Raquel, feel free to jump in. But like our editing process was so incredible, especially for working remotely. That was something I was really worried about. But like when you have people who are just like motivated and see the vision, it really felt like our brains were like melding together. And like Raquel has such an incredible rhythmic way of editing. She uses music so brilliantly. And then also Gabby too comes from like a drama background. So like being able to like add all this tension in a very silly story, like it was just like it all came together in a beautiful melting pot. And like I don't know if y'all want to say anything, but like the editing process was truly one of the best like post experiences I've had in my life so far.
Wow, making movies with friends. I there's nothing better, honestly. Gabby and Raquel, did you want to add anything to that before we go?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Me and Gabby, we've been wanting to work with each other for a while. So yeah, I'm glad we like really clicked with that, and I want to work together again.
That's awesome. And Gabby,
I feel the exact same way. When I knew that Erica, because I was remote during that time. I was not in Philly. I'd gone back home for an editing job, and so, but I knew I really, really wanted to work on post. And so then we were kind of just like back and forth, like, oh, maybe I can like help in VFX, maybe not. And then when Erica was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna go with Raquel, I'm pretty sure I texted one of our mutual friends and I was like, I'm working with my editing coach right now, y'all need to save me. So I'm really happy. I mean, co-editing is always like kind of like you never know how people are going to take it. There's a lot of ego. There's a lot of like, I want to take control of the cut, but didn't feel that at all with Raquel. Like it was such a vibe. Like we just had so much fun just like playing up our strengths, like figuring out our weaknesses and like working towards that. And I just learned so much. It was amazing. And then Erica, of course, the master maker of all of this.
I'm so happy that you guys all feel so like powerful about each other. Man, I have so many. I'm so sorry that we need to touch on all that we could. But I will hopefully be able to talk with you and meet you guys in person and ask these questions and hopefully meet your boyfriend if he's able to come, because I would love to get his opinion on that. Sorry, yeah, okay. So once again, thank you for joining me, guys. That is ScapeG.O.A.T, showing Saturday, March 28th, block BC 25, 12:30 p.m. to 2:05 p.m. I hope everybody gets a chance to go so you can see the thing we weren't and didn't talk about. Oh yeah, and it was great talking to you guys. I had a blast. I'm really excited to get a chance to meet you all, and that everybody's going to be able to enjoy your incredible film. Nobody's talking. I was like, I didn't. You don't have to talk. It's okay. It was like, okay. Oh man, you guys really threw me through a loop today. Perfect. All right, cool. So that's it. You guys can go back to whatever you're doing. I had a great time once again. I'm sorry that you guys are Eagles fans. That's tough. Not really, but yeah, I can't wait to meet you all at the festival, and I hope you have a great night and see you in a couple weeks. You guys don't talk when you say goodbye. That's crazy.